So let's talk to the CEO who have traveled long a distance to come and see, this great initiative by his, his brother's been taking care of this. Welcome. Start off by telling us your name and where are we today?
My name is Joseph Hinapato. I am a farmer and I'm delighted to be back from the United States to see the progress of our dream 2021, and Mr. Nelson, who happened to be the farm manager, and his co-worker Mr. Rufus, who is not here today, but it's a very good job, and I'm proud of the work they are doing here. What was your first impression when we entered from the entrance there? What were your first impression? My first impression, it was like, whoa, I'm speechless. This cocoa farm, people who are discouraging us, telling us that we are not even serious to come this distant, almost 2-hour walk from the town of Pandehua to come here and make cocoa farm, and walking, paying people to tow it by the head and to reach here with this project. And I see here that they are already producing branches and some are already producing cocoa. I was speechless and I'm very grateful. So, what motivated you? I mean, some would say, let me enjoy my money in America, go to club. What motivated you? Coming way in a bush. When we were growing up, our father taught us to be honest, hard worker, because there is dignity in labor, and then everything we do, at the end of the day, you say we gotta go on the farm. Whether you go to school, you work, you come from school, you're hungry, you gotta work and go to the farm. So that training and that motivation stay in my head. Even I travel, I spent over 2 decades in the United States. I feel very, very honored, and the motivation and the word of encouragement was still in my mind. And I discussed with my wife and we decided, okay, we're gonna go for this farm project. And this is why the motivation, and the young man too, the manager, Mr. Nelson, he has been very, very encouraging. When we met him, he said we can do it. And I thought first he was joking because some people be giving them money, including some of my cousins and nephews in Fasavolo. They never put much interest into it. But I'm very encouraged by the motivation from Mr. Kwehe and his co-worker and the town people of Pandehua, including the chief, the elders, the men, the women, the assistant chief, the town chief, and the head of the child, Mr. Henne. They are all be very, very instrumental in doing this and giving all this courage, because they give all this land as a gift. Wow. As a gift, because here is our native land. We didn't pay nothing for this, so we are grateful to them. They motivated us. 3 farms? Yes, 3 How farms. Are you holding it? Well, it's not easy. So namely, let me help the cocoa farm that we're in now. Yes. And yesterday I was opportune to be within the palm farm. Yes. I was so really massive. And he took me in the swamp as well. Yeah. To see an individual swamp, especially in Tahamba. It's strange. Normally I can get to work for household, but that was massive. How are you managing one person and maybe including your wife? With all the bills you have to pay. The determination is there. I work in America. We don't play game with work in America. For me, I work the minimum of 12 hours in America, sometimes 16 hours. Sometimes I work 2-3 months before I even take a break. And doing all that time is struggle, is strenuous. But whenever you make up your mind to do stuff, or like me, I make up my mind to make a farm, or to say I'm trying to buy a car or a house or build a house, I put my mind and energy into it. So the motivation is there, the determination is there. I don't be distracted by anything I decide to do. I focus on the plan, and I go with people who have my similar dream, and we all work towards it. Okay. Thank God too for my wife for supporting and encouragement. But the town people of our town, where our ancestors were born and we all grew up here, they have been very, very instrumental and give all the courage and the hope that we'll do better. And the hope is, and the future is now in our hand. So we've got to do everything to commend them and continue to give the courage to the manager and his co-workers and the town people for them to continue to uphold the value of our agriculture system that are being installed into us. And we'll also be able to ask for government intervention to help us with material and equipment. Talking about government, Mr. Pato, this is a great and expensive venture. Yes. One person.
How far are you willing to go with your meager resources that you have to take care of the family? How far are you willing to go?
I'm going to go to the highest level, to the highest extreme, that even when we will go bankrupt, we're going to do it because it's our calling. We believe that doing this will give job to our people. We believe that giving this will be supporting the government agenda in agriculture. And we show and believe that the government will be able to help us in this endeavor. And then we are sure our people will get job. People will be able to get school. Send their children to school. People will be able to get food to put on their table. We sure people will be able to get money to pay their children's school fees.
Have you reached out to government and how's their response like?
Yeah, we talked to the Agriculture Department, the Ministry of Agriculture a couple of weeks ago. We had get all our article incorporation. They were gracious enough to give us all the paperwork we needed, including the business registry, the Liberian Business Bureau. We got everything and they certify us that we are small farmers. But we don't want to be small business farmers, but we want to be medium-sized, that we can be able to employ at least 100% or more in the future, so that we can be able to alleviate the unemployment level or to minimize the unemployment level in Lofa County and the poverty rate. So we try everything that was possible to go to the extreme that we can be able to do, to the last limit that we can be able to help our people and help the children who are in school, so that we be able to get education, or sometimes we even come with copybooks and pencils and bike part to give it to the children in the town here.
This is prospered in your conversation with the ministry.
I see prosperity, and the assistant minister for sectional climate were very gracious to all. He also connected with the coordinator in Vanjama in Lofa County. His name is Levi. We met him yesterday, and he was also gracious to take our proposal to see how far government can be able to help. It is our prayer and hope and aspiration that the government will intervene and be able to help us with equipment.
What are special equipment you're talking about?
Oh, we're looking at harvester, we're looking at like tractor, we're looking at machines like chainsaw that can be able to cut some of the logs from the farm, because the cocoa need more trees. It doesn't need more tree. Coffee doesn't need more tree. Palm doesn't need more tree. Even the swamp rice we saw, we got to cut those logs. Then maybe we can use the log then to build small house for the people who be living and working on this farm. Because in the future we're trying to get at least 6-bedroom house here that the people be able to live here and be able to work, to live here and be able to take care of their housing needs and their children's school needs. And maybe the clinic you saw in the town there, maybe we'll stop there to talk to the people, so we can be able to help them with some medical equipment that we can be able to help for them to take care of the need of the healthcare system. Because the people have a clinic, but there's no drugs, no material to even take care of, let's say, pregnant women, or sometimes they don't even have tablets to give to their children that are suffering from fever or malnourished children. So we pray for all this, for government intervention and other NGOs who can be able to help to prevail, to help us to be able to successfully complete this dream, because we got a big dream and we want it to be realized.
You are at another crucial point, Mr. Pato. I walked in the palm farm yesterday, and as this is rep, this is almost rep, that is getting rotting. Your farm manager complained about the same equipment they needed so urgently in order to get what you've been investing in all along. What's your thought? We're in a cocoa farm now, and you check several trees already getting rep.
Yes. For the palm, it's a full production, and I think we have also made some survey and made some inquiry on equipment for processing the palm. And that one is also in our business proposal that we send to government. Each other NGO like IFA, we're trying to get to them to see how they can be able to help us to get some equipment like the processing machine or the harvesters that can be able to process the palm and the rice, to be able to give it to our people in the community, and how to get some seed rice. Because you saw the farmland, the swampland is very large, that we need variety of seed rice to be able to help the farm to be able to extend, to mechanize process in the light, will be able to also come to support the government agriculture needs for our people. That one will be able to help other small farmers too, and to be able to help them with seed rice and other equipment that they will need to get their rice harvested and transport it to their home or for market.
As we leave finally, what's a message to national government and all sons and daughters who believe that nothing good comes out of agriculture?
Well, I want to clear the air and make this as a warning. No nation can survive without getting enough food or agriculture sector supported in the fullest term. Because if you have enough food for your people and you have enough agriculture that you can be able to make money out of it, you can be able to lift your people from poverty, and you can be able to live your people to be happy. Because in other countries that I visited, like Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, agriculture is one of their backbone. They may have other resources, but food production in agriculture is like cocoa, like rice, like cassava, like yam, like banana and plantain, which you can see we got a lot of plantain over here in cocoa. It helps to alleviate suffering, starvation, and we're asking national government to again please come to our aid with equipment, with seed and other rain gear for our people. As you can see, most of the time we'll be here, it'll be raining. We gotta get our. We want to thank the government for the initial support that we are getting by giving us the clearance and the document to operate as small farmers. But beside that, we also prevail the government agency and other NGOs to please help us with fertilizers, with rain gear, with tractor or harvester or machines that will be able to help us to cut the grass from this large farm and cut down these logs so that we can get more production of our farm. Thank you so much. We thank the government again and the agriculture ministry and other NGOs who are appealing to please listen to our cry, and we will do better and we will show honesty and sincerity